Good afternoon. Welcome to the all staff meeting for March and April 2020. This is a little unconventional way to do an all staff meeting, but as we have all learned for the past 6 weeks, this is really an unconventional and unprecedented time for all of us. So we are trying this out just to see how we can continue to communicate with you so that you can be assured that you are getting the information that you normally would get as part of a staff meeting. And in the background, we have some construction work apparently going on. So before I begin, I just would like to give you an overview of our agenda. We're going to do a welcome and introduction of new employees. I'm going to give you a quick overview of our current state of affairs as we respond to the COVID-19 crisis. We're going to do an update on the employee engagement and communication plan. We're going to do service awards as we always do. Yes, there will be an impressions raffle too. And there will be an opportunity at the end for you to provide any comments or questions you may have in this virtual way of doing a staff meeting.
On behalf of the entire board, we extend our appreciation to each one of you for being true heroes on the front line in our fight against hunger and now our fight against Corona. You continue to feed our community, especially children and seniors, and we remain grateful for your dedicated efforts and your passion for our important mission. Now, on a lighter note, during the People's Choice voting during Construction 2020, the staff Super Cato display earned almost twice as many votes as the board's incredible replica of the Reno Arch. In the spirit of competition and realizing a bet's a bet, a prize to help you celebrate the nutritious fruits of your success will deliver next week. I hope you enjoy, and congratulations. Thank you so much for your service. Stay safe and be well.
As we always do in our staff meetings, we'd like to welcome those new employees. And so while they can't be here to say hello in person, we are going to share with you who they are and a picture. So welcome to our new employees. Stacy.
We have Vicki Fisher that started with us. She is a volunteer coordinator. We have Robert Baker, a new driver. Freddie Garcia, new driver as well. We have Johnny Ruiz, who is our new warehouse tech. And we have Keith Ray, who as well is one of our new drivers.
So we welcome you to the food bank team. You've joined us at an exciting time, and so thank you for being here, and we look forward to when we all gather in person to also welcoming you again.
Welcome.
So I want to give you an update on our current state of affairs as we respond to the COVID-19 crisis. For the past 6 weeks, we have been engaged in looking at how we are operating, changing up our distribution methods, and ensuring that we are keeping our staff, our volunteers, and our clients safe. And I want to thank all of you for your efforts in being agile as we respond to this crisis. I know it hasn't been an easy time, and sometimes we're making decisions on a daily basis about how we're going to operate. But I'm really proud of the work that everyone has contributed to this effort. So these are uncertain times, we know, and the only certainty it seems these days is that we have clients who need food resources, and we are there to provide it, and that change is inevitable. We don't have a lot of control over the decisions that are being made, but what we can control is the work that we are all doing to make sure that people who need food have access to food. So again, I can't thank you enough for all that you are doing individually and as a team to make this happen. I know the board is grateful for all the work that we have been doing and that everyone has really responded to this challenging time. So where are we today? Hopefully you are getting my weekly updates that I send out to all staff on Fridays. And if you are not, please let me know, or please ask your supervisor. I have asked supervisors to make sure you are getting those updates. So not only do you know what's happening after the fact, of what we've accomplished in the week that we just passed, but what is coming up in the coming weeks or months. Things are going to continue probably to be the same for the month of May, but I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know, when we'll be required to change activities. We know that school will not go back into physical session, that kids will still be learning through digital days through the remainder of the school year. So we will be looking at our child nutrition programs and what that means for the child nutrition team. We've served a lot of kids since March 16th, which is phenomenal. We've also had the support this past week of the Nevada National Air Guard in helping us pack boxes in the warehouse, and we hope that they will continue to support our efforts for the coming weeks. Our volunteers, as you all know, have been tremendous. Many of them have been out to the warehouse, but a lot of them have continued to come to Mobile Harvest, as well as to our pop-up warehouse at the convention center, where we have been building emergency food boxes. So we have a lot to be proud of, and I just want to stay in communication, answer any questions that you may have about our activities as we respond to this crisis. Be assured that Vinny is working hard to move and acquire as much food as we can. We're purchasing a lot of food these days because we are not doing community food drives, and so we need to make sure that we have an inventory that can be distributed. As you know, we still enjoy the partnership with Walmart, who's continuing to send us truckloads of fresh produce that we can distribute, but our grocery recovery programs have suffered a little bit because obviously there is not as much to rescue from the grocery stores during this time. So again, if you have questions, if you see processes that can be improved, let us know. But I just want to thank all of you for being part of this team during this difficult and challenging time. But we're in it for the long haul, and I know our services are greatly appreciated throughout the community. So thank you.
There's a couple of HR updates that I would like to give. Reminder, employees, you are able to still request PTO. You can take time off. Just make sure that you are doing it ahead of time. Make sure you're utilizing the Paylocity PTO request. Healthy Tracks is created avenues to where you can still access points. They've kind of made this month a routine of self-isolation topics, so you can still make sure that you're getting the points you need for your Healthy Tracks. If you guys have any questions about that, please let me know. And of course, performance evaluations are still going. So if you have a review that's coming up due, or maybe it's already past due, please make sure that you're getting in and getting those filled in and up to date. Let your supervisor know if you've completed it or if you're going to complete it. That way they can also keep on top of their portion of the performance evaluations. Again, if anybody has any questions or concerns, not just regarding PTO or performance evaluations, please come see me. I am more than happy to help with any issues or concerns that you guys might have. So you guys might have noticed that you have extra time off next to your regular PTO. It's the Family's First Act. This is PTO for sick paid leave. So the two policies that you had read and signed in Paylocity, it is around those. So it's for the COVID-19 policy that you had signed off on and the Families First Act that you signed off on. So it goes back to these policies. So if you yourself are sick with COVID-19, or you have a family member that is sick with COVID-19, or if you have a child that you cannot no longer have child care for due to COVID-19 and the schools closing, this is whenever that would come into effect, and you would use those PTO hours for instances regarding the COVID-19. These are not regular PTO hours that are given. You still have your personal time off bank that you utilize on days off, or an hour here or hour there. Once again, this is for COVID-related illness, so make sure that you are still using your code for regular PTO unless otherwise told. I also wanted to give an update. I know that we've had a couple of events through the Appreciation Committee that were coming up. Unfortunately, the barbecue is one of them. We are unable to reserve any park right now, so we are going to kind of put that on limbo, and hopefully we'll be able to reschedule later in summer. But as I get updates and we are able to get those reservations made, I will definitely keep you guys updated. Unfortunately, a lot of the Appreciation Committee events have been postponed. We usually have Cinco de Mayo celebration as well. Unfortunately, that will not be happening either. But as events happen and we're able to move forward with others, we will definitely let you guys know and give you that good news.
Hey food bankers, I am asking you to please go to my2020census.gov and fill out the census. We want the food bank to have 100% participation in the census this year. Your participation will guarantee that you personally will bring $20,000 back to the state of Nevada over the next 10 years. So, we want 100% food bank participation for the $20,000 at my2020census.gov.
So as you know, employee communications has been very important to this organization, and we are in the second year of a communications plan. And while we have not been able to get together to share that plan with you, we wanted to give you an update. And really our goal is to create a sustainable approach to ensuring positive interaction and engagement with employees. This means that employees are working together, cross-departmental, and really sharing and communicating on how we be a top-notch organization that we know we are. We also want this to help us foster trust, strengthen our communication, and create accountability. And so attached to this, after our segment, you'll be able to see the draft plan. And we really want your input as we move forward. This is really supposed to be a work in progress that we evaluate and update as we see fit. We really want to maintain a positive work environment here, and we have a variety of tools and activities that will help us do that. A couple things I'd like to highlight first that we have launched since the beginning of the year is that we developed a shared Outlook calendar of all food bank activities and events that are happening out in the community. Unfortunately, we've had to put that calendar on pause. As you all know, we are not doing any events other than our regular distributions. The last event that we did was Construction, which was quite a success. And we were able to take that food that was used to build those structures and already distribute it to our clients. But that was really the last event that we have done. But when we are able to resume doing the events, Leah will continue to update that calendar and make it available so all staff can understand what is happening in the community around food bank events. We also launched a daily operations text where operations provides an update to the team about where we are, including the program staff. Are we leaving the warehouse in the morning on time? Are all systems a go? And then we do that at at noon as well, so that we're in communication about what is happening out in the field, so that program staff and operations staff are coordinated. So for instance, if there's a problem with a vehicle or a truck and it delays their leaving the facility, then the program staff get a text that says red alert, and then we're to check our emails to understand what is causing the delay. Fortunately, we've experienced a lot of greens recently, which means that we are leaving on time and that we're showing up at the distribution sites on time. This really helps establish communication instead of people trying to be at a site waiting for somebody to arrive and not knowing why there's a delay, whether it be an accident on the freeway, a problem with some equipment, or an unforeseen activity. So we really appreciate those texts. So again, when we get a green alert, it means on-time departure, no scheduled disruptions. If there's a red alert, there's a scheduled disruption or change, and then the team is to check their emails for an explanation of that disruption. We've also relaunched our monthly employee newsletter beginning in March. So we look forward to continuing to share information via the newsletter. If you have ideas or stories you'd like to highlight, please let Jocelyn know so that she can put that into a monthly newsletter. Stacy, what would you like to add about what we've done?
So with that being said, with the newsletter, I've been actually getting it put on Paylocity, so it is under your news section where your impressions do show up on your self-service portal, so you can find the monthly newsletter there. We will also be conducting a pulse survey as we did last year. It will be a couple question survey. It won't take long, so be expecting that sometime in May, most likely the middle, maybe towards the end. So please make sure that you are giving us the feedback that you would like to give us. Be on the lookout for times for the new Lunch and Learns that will be starting. I'm not sure when the first one will be, since we kind of are in the limbo right now. I don't know if it's going to be virtual or if conference or in person. So keep on the lookout for that. The first one I would like to kind of base around accountability, since that is what we are striving for in our communication plan. So again, keep on the lookout for the first date of the first Lunch and Learn. Again, all of these, the pulse survey, the newsletter, any sort of communications, I've been trying to update in Paylocity, so you can find it there. If not, it will be sent out email and then also be put into actual boxes, mailboxes. So be on the lookout for those.
Great. So we look forward to your feedback as you look at this plan. Again, it's a work in progress, and strong communication begins with everybody's involvement.
Hey Rick, just wanted to congratulate you on 1 year of service. Thanks for all your hard work and dedication to the food bank.
Congratulations, Jeannie, for 5 years at the food bank. We wouldn't be the same without you. We're so thrilled that you're still here, and many more 5 years to come.
Hi Cheryl. So normally we would be doing this at a staff meeting, but because of everything that's going on, we can't. So I want to take a couple minutes to thank you for your 10 years of service. For anyone to be able to provide 10 years of service to any organization, it is tremendous. But to be able to say that you've been here with the food bank and helped us achieve our mission and do the work that we do for 10 years is so impactful. What you have done for our child nutrition programs is beyond what we ever could have imagined our programs would look like. And given the circumstances we're dealing with right now, what you and your team have done in the past 6 weeks is, words can't really explain how valuable that has been. So on behalf of myself, but on behalf of the entire food bank staff and the food bank leadership, we thank you, we honor you, and we say here's to 10 more. Thanks, Cheryl.
As we always do, we do an impressions raffle. So we are going to do the raffle here today, and then those who are the winners of the raffle, please see Stacy for your gift card.
We're doing $25 Visa gift cards, so you can utilize it however you'd like.
All right, the first winner of the raffle is Tony Lee. Tony, please see Stacy. Our second winner is Shane Piccinini. Congratulations. How many of these am I doing?
3 more.
3 more.
3 more.
Who will be lucky winner number 3? Jackie Castrillo. Thank you. See Stacy for your gift card. Lucky winner number 4 is Greg Wright.
All right.
Greg, see Stacy for your award. And the final raffle, Impressions raffle winner is Sandy Wallace. Congratulations, Sandy. We will make sure to hold your card here since I know some of you are working from home. So congratulations, and thank you to all of you who submit the impressions and for those of you who earn the impressions. Congratulations. All right, so final comments. This has been an interesting endeavor to record our what would normally be an in-person, face-to-face meeting with the entire food bank staff. So it's not perfect, but I appreciate you all taking time to watch our video staff meeting. I would be hopeful that in May we could meet together as a team, but that may not happen, so we may do this again. And I would like to just close with a big thank you again for all the work that you have been doing during this time. And if you have any comments or questions about any of the information that was presented here today, please feel free to reach out to me via email or to give me a call. So thanks, and we will see you when we see you. Have a great day.